My name is Sarah Hogan, and today I'm here to talk to you about the rights of a child. You may be wondering, what exactly are the rights of a child? At what age are you considered to be a child? Are these rights the same thing as human rights? Does everyone have them? Don't worry, that's exactly what we will be discussing today. The UNICEF estimates that an average of 353,000 babies are born each day around the world. That is a lot of new faces entering our world. My question is, what rights do these children have the moment they take their first breath of air? Well, there are quite a few, let me tell you. A treaty called the UN Convention on the Rights of a Child outlines the civil, political, economic, social, health, and cultural rights of a child in 54 articles. All of these rights are applicable to every child in the world under the age of 18. Some of these rights include the fact that you have the right to be alive. You have the right to a name and your own identity. You have the right to express your opinion. You have the right to express yourself through speech and all forms of art. This includes music. Visual representation. Dance. And more. Keeping in mind that the way you choose to express yourself must be respectful and cannot cause harm to another person. You have the right to play. And along with that, you have the right to rest. You have the right to be protected against exploitation, and you have the right to privacy. You have the right to a good quality education and should be encouraged to achieve academic success at the highest level you can. You have the right to choose your own religion, regardless of the beliefs of those around you. This only begins to describe some of what is outlined in this document. All of these rights are inalienable, meaning that they can't be taken away. Now, knowing this, I'm beginning to wonder, if these rights are guaranteed to the children of the world, how come so many kids aren't receiving them and are living every day in poverty? This has not gone unnoticed. Organizations like UNICEF have been working towards a brighter future for children at a disadvantage. UNICEF believes all children have a right to survive, thrive, and fulfill their potential to the benefit of a better world. UNICEF has worked for 70 years in 190 countries and territories, making an effort to protect children's rights. Millions of children around the world are deprived and denied these rights. This can be due to many things: place of birth, race, ethnicity, gender, and whether or not you have a disability. According to 2013 data, about 124 million children and adolescents did not attend school, and out of those, 2 out of 5 left primary school without learning how to read, write, or do basic arithmetic. UNICEF is not the only organization focusing on this issue. There are several, for example, CRIN, Child's Rights International Network. Their goal is a world where children's rights are recognized, respected, and enforced, and where every right violation has a remedy. So how come, with several organizations focusing on this, it still continues to be an issue? What is missing in this equation? This is where I believe the pursuit of nationalism comes into play. Nations and countries need to come together and build each other up. Nations as a whole need to be focusing on those in need as well as their own priorities. Organizations like UNICEF and NGOs like CRIN haven't failed, they are simply lacking the support they need from governments, partnering groups, communities, and citizens. I strongly believe that this is simply a vicious cycle of disadvantage. It doesn't need to be this way. Changing where government and development partners' priorities are, concentrating and investing more time and effort into these initiatives could make a difference in the lives of millions. We need to realize that there is a huge economic disadvantage that comes from ignoring children's rights. Having uneducated, unhealthy children puts the society and future generations at risk. There are 2.2 billion children in our world who will one day grow up to be the next generation. These children are our most valuable resource. So, what are you going to do to help make an impact on the lives of millions and help those in need?